Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. First, we'll start with the technical outlook, then derivative guys will carry forward, and after that, fundamental guys will speak up. On the technical front, today, looking towards the global market, we believe that our market is likely to open with a gap up, and we might going to witness some positive move during a day. Last week, we have seen that from the last four trading session, market was just correcting, and it has just broke down the 18,000 psychological support level, and the Nifty was just close below 17,760 levels, which was indicating a cautious view as of now. But today it's a gap up opening. I believe that we are going to witness some pullback rally on the Nifty towards 17,800 to 17,940 levels on the higher sides. As long as the Nifty sustains below 18,000 psychological mark, the view will remain cautious. Once it's break that level, then definitely the fresh buying can be witnessed into the market, which might take a Nifty towards 18,200 to 18,400 levels on the higher sides. So for the today intraday purpose, the first support is placed at 17,700. If it's break that level, then we can witness some selling pressure or say the profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 17,600 to 17,570 levels. Whereas on a higher side, the resistance is placed at 17,840 and 17,900 levels on the higher end. Bank Nifty, Friday we have seen that Thursday, we have seen a smart pullback rally has been shown by the Bank Nifty compared to the Nifty, which has given some relief sign. So on the technical front, the Bank Nifty has a resistance at around 38,240 levels on the higher sides. Any move above that level, we expect a pullback rally to be continued towards 38,400 to 38,600 levels on the higher side. Whereas on the lower end, 37,840 is the immediate support level. Below that level, 37,500 levels can be seen on the downsides. So the overall view will be to remain cautious as long as both the indices stays below the important resistance levels. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, for the today intraday purpose, 18,700 will be the first resistance level. Any move above that level, we expect a rally to be continued towards 18,820 to 18,900 levels. Whereas on a downside, 18,600 will be the first support level. Any move below that level may drag the Nifty Finance towards 18,500 to 18,400. So these are the important support and resistance level on three indices. Stock specific, on the positive side, Escorts, PNB and SRF really looks good. During over a period of time, we might initiate a buy call on this particular counter. Till the time, you can just keep a watch on this stock. I think that's it from my end. I request derivative guys to take a call forward.
Thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, majorly there are three things. All three things are in a good space. Open interest is low. PCR is below 0.8. It is quite oversold, and the VIX has come down below the 15 levels for the first time in quite some time, which is a good sign. So definitely, looking at all the indicators, we believe Nifty is likely to move up going forward. Only important thing is Nifty should cross the 17,800 level on a closing basis, and you will see further buying coming in from there. Believe Nifty can go towards the 18,000 levels in the coming 2-3 days. So the view is to buy Nifty on dips. The stop loss is 17,700. It is the important support area. If that is closed below, we might see further selling coming in. So 17,700 should be the stop loss going forward. From the stock specific front, PSU banks seem to have bottomed out. PNB, SBI, Canara Bank look good. Even ICICI Bank looks good. Banks did well in the last trading session. Also HDFC Bank. So they're showing good open interest patterns in the last few days. So one can look to buy the same. From the negative side, metals look negative. They are likely to witness further selling. So look to sell metals on rise in the coming sessions. That's it from my side. I like to ask the fundamental team to take over.
Good morning. So over the weekend, Amber Enterprises received approval from the government regarding the production-linked incentive scheme for air conditioners. So Amber will be required to make investment of almost 400 crores, including 100 crores of it via its subsidiary. So we estimate that the cumulative revenue opportunity is close to 5,000 to 5,500 crores over next 5 years, and this will support the company's growth, and we expect the company to grow at 25 to 30% CAGR over next 5 years. So this was already known by the market, and because the company has 50% market share in the outsourcing side for ACs, so it was already known that it will win. But overall, long term, we are positive on this company. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Laurus has announced that they had signed an agreement with Immunoadaptive Cell Therapy Private Limited. It's an advanced cell and gene therapy company, and Laurus would be acquiring 26.6% stake for the cash consideration of 46 crores. This is a positive. This is in research and development cell of IIT. So this is not any financial, doesn't have any financial implications, but it is overall positive to strengthen the biologics business of Laurus, on which they are very positive, and they had earlier acquired Rich more in the same region. So this is positive, though not much financial implications as of now. In other news, Maharashtra government has slashed excise duty on imported liquor from 300% to 150%. This is positive for USL, as they are the market leader in this category. And another news that Reliance has now announced that they won't be going ahead with this Aramco deal, uh, which they had earlier announced. This is not this is marginal to sentimental negative, as we don't think this would have any negative impact on the Reliance. The deal was mostly done to cut down their debt and become debt free. However, post announcement of deal, the Reliance, the company has done many deals in other segments and have actually raised much higher money. So this is not negative per se. So that's it. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Bharti Airtel has decided to increase its prepaid tariff by 20 to 25% with effect from November 26. This will help Airtel in a higher ARPU. This is positive to the company. Thank you.
Good morning. In Escorts, Kubota Corporation has decided to increase its stake. Uh, Escorts will issue 9.4 million equity shares through a preferential issue to Kubota at an issue price of Rs 2,000 per share, aggregating to around 1,872 crores. Kubota will also make an open offer to the public shareholders of Escorts to acquire up to 26% of the share capital from a 9.09 stake till last year. Kubota is now increasing its stake to 53.5% with a fresh investment of 9,370 crores through a third party allotment and open offer bids by March 2022. Kubota aims to acquire 24% market share in India by 2030. This partnership will be one of the largest India-Japan agriculture collaborations to attain global leadership in the farm equipment sector. The company is already looking at investing in the research and development of electrically powered equipment like motors, inverters, and battery packs. The current promoter Nanda Family's holdings will continue to remain unchanged after the transaction at 11.6%. We are positive on the stock and it will now command MNC valuations from earlier domestic company valuations. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's all for the day. Thank you very much for attending. Have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.